in exam, first thing. And second, if you want to become a best designer, web application developer, then you must have to avoid these issues, or you must have to consider these things will be there, and accordingly you have to develop your website. How many of you want to develop their own website? Can I take a call? Please type yes in chat box, so that will be the attendance also. I'm counting it so that I will record that yes names as attendance. How many of you want to design your own website? Go fast for yes. Great, hardly 21 students typed yes. Yes, others are coming, great. Still hardly 25. Okay, great. So before becoming actual developer, you must know these issues. Then only definitely you will learn the best, and you will learn how to use the web technology best. So shall we go for it? Let go for it. Issue first is browser system, browser and operating system. Don't read these things, only listen me. See, this is the first issue you will face when you will develop your site. Let me share my experience when I developed my first web application. See, generally we have a screen size of 1024, correct? Resolution, we might have said 1024 or 1386. So let's say this is my screen size, red box. I did first website that was a totally HTML pages. I put my all learn things efforts to design that website, and then I deliver that to the client. When clients see my website, surprisingly, the client was able to see, when client opened that on their systems, they are able to see my website on this corner only. Let me tell you, when I developed on my machine, I am able to see my website in full screen. But at the client side, he is able to see only this part. Yes. Are you getting what might be the mistake I have done? See, but first time when client send me this screenshot, again I check I have taken the screenshot of my site and send that, because from my side it is a full screen. I again send them, no, you are doing something wrong at my side. At my side it is working well. Again they send me the screenshot how my website is there on their screen. So then I search on the net what might be the problem, and I got to know that, see, this client was from the France, and you will be surprised, their screen size is at least 10 times bigger screens they are using there. In terms of resolution, I'm saying 10 times bigger resolution. And what code I have typed, that was, I have written that code or the size of every component in pixels. And when I tested, maximum size I have put as a 1024, because that is my screen size. But that 1024 means only 10th part of their screen. I hope you understand this example. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Do you got this? So see, such type of problems you may face. So why? First is the browser and operating system. As browser will change, your website will be displayed differently. As operating system change, every operating system will give their own look and feel. You can easily understand that when you start Windows, what is a color combination, look and feel, and when you start the Linux, what is the color combination? Do you observe any difference? Do you observe any difference? Yes. Yes, do you observe any difference? Definitely color combination, look and feel is different. So likewise, as operating system will change, your website will also look differently. So you must have to take care that if you follow some standards which is mentioned in this link, W3C, W3C standards. If you follow these standards, then such issues your website will not face. Let's go for second one. Sorry. It is slow one, just a minute. Okay. Issue 2, bandwidth and cache. One more trap for our web application, bandwidth. See, just imagine Flipkart at a time from all over the world how request. Now that request may be to open the Flipkart, that request may be to view the product, that request may be to do the payment. Just imagine what a great traffic might be there on the server of Flipkart. If that server, bandwidth means what? Connection speed to access the website. Okay, so if that bandwidth is low, the client will get your website very late. And obviously, believe me, now you might have also experienced that if within 1 or 2 seconds, if website does not open, we try to search for some another option because client is not having patience to wait for your website. So if bandwidth is less, your website will be slow. Again, bandwidth in our hand always. So what solution you can go for is you keep less number of images and with a less resolution, less size. Then only the available bandwidth will able to show your images and there will be no wait time for the clients. Solution is limit graphics, high speed connections are expected, and cache. Now what this browser cache is? One more problem you are going to face. See, browser is one different application and server is different application. Though these are the two different softwares. Fine. So when we will develop in this, we will put our HTML file in the server and from the browser we are going to open it. When first time we open it, what is the habit of browser is it will save that in the browser's memory. Let's say google.com. So first time it will bring from the server. When the Google page will come, that will be saved in the browser's memory. That is called as cache. So it caches that page. Next time when we will go for google.com, browser doesn't go to the server. It shows the page which is in its own memory. Are you getting me? Are you getting me? This is a cache. Are you getting me? Yes. So suppose after that you might have done some changes on the server. Immediately browser doesn't reflect because browser doesn't go to the server for the new fresh file. It shows from their own cache. So see, when you will develop your applications pages, make sure that you try only 1 or twice, and even though the browser is not showing the changes, means you have to clear the browser cache. Then the changes will be reflected. So don't waste much time because we may think some another issues may there. We try to change the code number of times, but that is not the solution. You first have to check. You should clear your cache memory. Second issue. Third issue is display resolution. I will not speak again. Actually, this was the example I shared with you. My first website, very small looking. So display resolution. Solution for this is instead of giving the size as a width and height in the pixels, if you use it in percentage, 100%, 20%, 50%, so that percentage will take the on which screen size it is using, percentage of that screen size resolution. Correct? So that is the display resolution problem. Next is look and feel. This issue, see, actually for getting eye-catchy website, if you want that the first impression of your website should be very best, and accordingly the client should get attracted to your website, want to stay more time on your website, then then look and feel of your website must be very good. For that, definitely engineer's mind will not work, dear friends. In that case, you must be artistics. You must to think from the uh, color combination, fonts, font size, what type of graphics we are using, how accessible that letters. See, the colors plays the major role. Just imagine if I put the background yellow and foreground is also yellow contents. My letters will be not readable. Very dark background, very dark foreground, even the two different colors, then also that will be not much readable. So such things. Website theme should be proper. Theme means top, there should be menus, left side menu, if your contents should be on the right hand side. Such proper themes, color combination themes should be maintained, and it should be easily accessible. I will skip this website theme part. When you will have an experience, you will get to know this. I will share this slide to you, but until you don't try your first second page, you will not much understand about this. Graphic color. Okay, I think if suppose this site works well, let me try. Does it work well? Probably I would like to show you the bad design sites. Hope it work, because this link was taken long back, almost 2 years back. Unfortunately, I think it is not getting. Okay, we will wait for some time. By that time, we will continue next. So this is one link I shared, that what is the bad style of the color combination on the website. Let go next. Presentation and access. Notice this point also. As a user, how do we read the page? Our eyes fastly scan the page structure like this. Are you understanding these three? Are you understanding these three images? First time we try to find out very attractive words or images. This first. Very few things we are able to understand, other things are blank for us. At a first sight, very roughish. Okay, then when we will go for finger scanning, then we able to read more contents, but still many things our eye just skips. But when we start reading the contents, this will be our view. Are you getting me what I want to say in these three images? Please tell me, how is the user behavior, visitors behavior, that I want to show you. What are the habits and expectations? Are you getting me? So you should present your content such that within the first also, whatever the key points that must be readable to the user, then only your website is accessible. And that presentation is perfect, so that you are able to highlight what things you want to show to the user. Again, see, three different users are there to see this. Now, for one website, different user may have their different aims. If you go for this first user is saying, okay, this looks like the product category. He's saying things. Second is memory, modems, there it is, monitors. Means a first person is going to search generally a product, but second person is interested in modems or memories, then he will try to find out only on that. And third, and these are the today's special deals. So definitely every user will come to your website with different intentions, but your website should fulfill every intention of different intentions from the user. If you put your content with the visual focus, say only theory is written, no structure, no breaks, no color combination, then it will be dull, no visual focus. But if you able to make such like heading, left bar, their menus, and then there is the bracket, paragraphs, then this will be a strong visual contrast to the users. User will able to take these contents easily. Do you agree? Do you agree? Second image is a good look. Visually is more effective. Great. That what I was saying about the thinking, different thinkings of the different visitors. Our website should be satisfying every thought, everything. Again, generally, what is our habit as a user to search through the sites? These zigzag lines is generally our eyes fast go over the page. Then what designer is built like this, but as per the intention, every user is only focusing on the things what they want. Buy a ticket, this first user want to buy a ticket, so it is searching from whole page only the booking keyword. And second, how do I check my frequent flyer meals? So second user will check for flyer meals, only that menu. So even if designer design all things, every user will only check for their own interest. Okay, I will skip this. I talked on this accessibility also. Okay, issue number 5, page layout and linking. Page layout and linking. Layout should be proper. See here, first thing is at center, second thing center, third here left, middle, right. So this is not, this is the poor layout of your contents. This is the proper way. This is the proper way. Your layout should be well justified. Contents should be justified well. Generally, what is the layout is for any website, you will find, you might have experienced at the top there is a logo to the left hand side, some few menu search button, and some slider is going on there. Below that there are the menu bars. Then if there is a sub menu that comes in the left hand side, actual main content column, and right, if some more highlights that will come in the right, and below is the footer. So generally this should be the layout maintained, so that accessibility of that page will increase. Issue 6 is locating information. If you go to arrange the page like header, left sidebar, content, right sidebar, footer, then finding of their interesting contents will be easy for the user. Then next issue is make design user centric. As now as you are a developer, you may be egoistic at that time that you are using a very good technology, like I am developing the website in Java, very tough framework I have used. But see, actually for end users that thing doesn't work. End user want that how, what is the user behavior, how they use scan your page, accordingly the design should be made. Design should be made user centric, not the developer centric. Last issue, for every website there must be a site map. One page should be there from where user can easily get what are the different pages, and whatever interested page, only to that page user should able to jump fast. So sitemap must there, so that that sitemap is what, all the links and their titles, so that user can directly reach to the page. No need to go first click, second click, third click like this. These are some examples of good and bad website designs. I will share this to you. You try this, check out this. So fine, this is the point we covered: introduction and issues. Design issues. How many design issues we talked about? Yes, do you remember how many design issues we talked?
8.
8 design issues. Okay, so definitely there will be one question on design issues. So remember these 8 from exam point of view, but as a developer point of view, you must have to think on all these design issues and accordingly you prepare the best solution for the design issues, then definitely your website will become a very famous in very less time. So I think this is enough for today. Tomorrow we will go for planning a website, how to plan, and then we will start the HTML in the next lecture. Give me feedback. Does I am going very fast today? Today does I went very fast? Yes. Okay. So it is a moderate speed for you, correct? Great. Only for first lecture and tomorrow's half lecture we will go for a theory. Later on we are directly go to do the some programming. Every content I will show you with the programming so that it will be better for you to understand. So by that time, for today, thank you for attending this session. We will come back in the next session. Along with this, we are trying to go for practicals so that simultaneously that will also complete. So thank you.